Welcome everyone to season 3 of our workout comedy show. Starting off a little bit differently. This time we're doing, instead of D&D, a Star Trek tribute, which I'm super excited about. So without further ado, let's get this thing started. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages and its Monday night mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and civilizations, to boldly go where no workout has gone before. Welcome everyone to a world of spaceships, starfights, and sweat. Welcome to your workout comedy show, Star Trek Edition. As you guys are logging in, all of our friends are logging in, stop in and say hi. Let me know what your home Ren Fair is or your home state. And if you are brand new to our workout team, welcome. I'm super glad you joined us. Introduce yourselves and let me know what your favorite thing to nerd out about is. Now, as always, I love seeing who we got logging in here. And we got Queen Sandra. Welcome, Sandra. So good to see you. And Emily on here as well. Hey, Emily. Welcome back. Glad that you're here. We've moved things indoors today because we've got crazy thunderstorms passing through out here, which has just been wild. So hopefully we don't knock the house over with our working out. Oh, and I see the comments rolling in. Hey, Grant. Good to see you from Maryland. That's awesome. So as people are logging in, a couple of quick ones for you guys. So been a Star Trek fan for so long, and as a little kid, I actually went to my first Star Trek convention, accidentally dressed as Chewbacca. It was such a Wookiee mistake. Hey, Chris Feinstein, you get some crazy storms up there too. Yeah, hopefully you don't get blown away as well. It's getting a little wild down here. And Casey Jordan from over in NC. We are missing our NC people so much. So when I was preparing for this event, I definitely was like torn on what shows, which movies I should be watching to get everything prepped and ready. So I was like, do I want to watch the original Star Trek or do I want to watch The Next Generation? I guess you could say I was stuck between a Spock and a Picard place. Yes, Dave, I agree. That is the proper response to that dad joke. But what about you guys? What is it that you love about Star Trek? For me, it is the sense of adventure. I love that they're always exploring new lands. I want to see what the crazy aliens are they're going to run into next. But what about you guys? Sandra's saying that you just started rewatching all of DS9. Oh, that's so fun. And Lexi's on here. Hey, Lexi. I'm excited to see what next thing you write. So also, guys, as we go into this, you get to decide your hero. This story is going to be all about you. So you don't have to be a human. As you work out, you can imagine any race. Maybe you want to go for kind of a rascal, shoot from the hip human. Maybe a more logical Vulcan. Maybe you want to go for something a little bit more ruthless, but with a strong code of honor, maybe a Klingon. For me, it's got to be a Tribble. Let's be honest. I'm very fuzzy, I'm not very big, and I fit conveniently into most overhead compartments. Behind me, this is not a fur. This is just lots of little baby Tribbles stacking up in front of the window. It's not gonna go well. We got Chris on here. Hey, Chris. Good to see you. And Steve, welcome back. After 5 years... I said, oh, after 55 years, you're still into the original. And that's awesome. It means you probably actually got to experience some of the original. I saw it, on old reruns on the black and white TV back in the day. Well, guys, we're going to get this thing started in just a moment. Looks like everybody is logged on and ready to rock. Before we dive into this, I did want to start things off with a quick quote from the late and amazing Leonard Nimoy. This is from one of the poems that he wrote back in the day. He said, "I may not be the fastest. I may not be the tallest or the strongest. I may not be the best or the brightest. But one thing I can do better than anyone else. That is to be me." And that's what we're doing today, guys. We're going to try to work towards being the best versions of ourselves. You don't have to be doing things at the highest difficulty today. Modify them to make them work for you. All that matters is that you are pushing yourself at whatever your skill level is. That being said, the entire warm-up is going to be all skill levels. When we get to the workout portion, I'm going to have things broken down into 3 levels. If you're brand new to working out, level 1 is going to be perfect for you. If you've been working out for a little bit and you want to push yourselves, level 2 is going to be the way to go. And if you have been working out for a long time and you really want to suffer today, level 3, that is going to be the Romulan, I want to say, method, where there's going to be a lot of screaming and burning and pain. So that one is if you want to go real hardcore on it. But let's also see what you guys are posting on here too. Sarah saying you're here for all the Star Trek things. Hopefully you will like all of the terrible puns I have in store for you guys. Well, guys, if you are ready, if you want to get this thing started, if you are prepared for this workout, throw a thumbs up on the screen. Let me know you're out there, you are prepared and ready to rock. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the tippers from Season 1, Season 2 of this show, the ones who are keeping this going. If you would like to support the show like that I'm doing these every week, you can do that. The info is in the description of the video for our Venmo, our PayPal, or our Patreon. And I love seeing those thumbs ups popping up too. You know, you guys are ready to rock on this thing. Well, let's do it, you guys. Find yourselves a clear bit of space. If you want to have a chair or a wall ready for some modifications, that works excellent. And a pillow to put beneath your knees if you have knee issues. But now it's time to begin the story. Let's do this. Oh, shoot. And the first tip just popped right in. Ricky, thank you so much for the tip. Rinton Ricky, our favorite companion. And don't worry, I have some big ideas if we go for another season with the Wayfarer. Oh, and Michelle, thank you for the tip as well. You guys are awesome. All right, guys, let's get into this, you all. So our story begins with all of us. Let's do a little marching in place. Just gentle, just starting to get our bodies moving. Marching in place. Our story begins with you having just graduated from Starfleet. Brenda, thank you for the tip. You are the best. Our very own dragon mistress. Brenda, you're awesome, Reinhardt. So our story begins with having just graduated from Starfleet. We see you at a bar with other cadets. Let's show off some dance moves that we learned from the sensual, green-skinned Orions. Something we like to call, at least our friend Leah has termed, slow, soulful twerking. Standing cat-cow, you guys. So bend your knees slightly, arch up like this, and then hunch through and back. So back and forth, getting our lower backs to move a little bit as we bust out those sweet twerking dance moves. Keep it going, you guys. I was addicted. Speaking of dancing, I was addicted to the hokey pokey. It was a hard habit to kick. But eventually, I turned myself around. And that's what it's all about. Alright, you guys, after a night of slow, soulful twerking and partying with the other graduates, you awake the next day hungover. Let's back to marching in place. Hungover and having slept through your alarm. You don't want to be late for your first day on the job, so everybody jog in place. Jog in place as you hurry. Ahead of you is the ship. The USS Wayfarer. It's 2,000 feet of shining duranium and reflects the morning sunlight into prismatic glory. Let's move over to head rolls next, you guys. Head rolls as we take in the beautiful ship, the USS Wayfarer, where you have been stationed for the next 5 years. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what this new job has to offer. I think there are going to be some pros and cons! Switch rolling your head to the other direction. You see that the last of the crew are hurrying aboard, climbing up a massive ramp. As you approach, one of them falls off the ramp. What an idiot! You join in at the end of the line. Switch to high steps, getting your knees nice and high. If you want to do these in a jogging high step or a marching high step, whatever your preference is. My preference would be getting beamed up instead. Then we could be hoisted by our own Picard. Keep moving, you guys. Go at a speed that pushes you. You hurry to your assigned section and get into uniform. You're one of 20 new recruits that have been assigned to security personnel. You put on a red shirt and feel a strange tingling down your spine. Into the red shirt we go. Our chances of survival have severely dropped. I'm not afraid. My family's Scottish, and as we've learned, only Scotty can survive wearing a red shirt. You look around. Oh, speaking of looking around, hey Annalise, good to see you on here. Glad you made it. You look around and you see the cadet that fell off the ramp stumbles in and also gears up with a red shirt. Let's go to some spine rolls too as we're going through getting onto our shirts. So rolling up, big reach, rolling down, have your knees softly bent. Imagine you're just pulling yourself on and into your shirt as you roll through these. Oh, and Sarah, thank you so much. Appreciate you. So you look around and you see the cadet that had fallen off the ramp makes his way in and also puts on a red shirt. You move as far away as possible to get to your station just before the ship takes off. It suddenly vibrates and enters warp speed. Let's get into our warp speed mode, you guys. So legs wide apart. I'm going to angle the camera so you can see things just a little bit better. Irma, I agree. I'm actually a little afraid wearing a red shirt too. So legs wide, knees tracking in line with your toes. Sit your butt back, keeping your knees behind your butt. Reach your arms forwards, straight ahead of you. And then you're going to bring your arms down and then up. And imagine you are the USS Wayfarer flying at warp speed through space. Good work, you guys. Do you know what eyeglasses are called on Vulcan? Spoctacles. You rest for several hours as you fly at warp velocity through space, napping off your hangover. You're awakened by a video monitor turning on. It's Captain Laura Allman. Laura Allman, thank you for your continual support of the show. You have now been named after the captain. Or the captain of our ship has now been named after you. She says, "Welcome, new recruits. Many captains think of security personnel as, well, expendable. I, however, do not, which is why I'm personally welcoming you. Now, who among you is ready for an adventure?" Let's shift to raising our arms. So reaching across, raising your arm up. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for an adventure. Switching side to side, getting a little bit of a side stretch. And keep moving as you switch side to side, you guys. Phew. She continues. Excellent. We should soon arrive at the edges of Federation space. Our destination is the research facility at Arcanus 4. We're on a peaceful resupply mission that should... All of a sudden, the ship rocks sideways and red lights start blaring. Everybody legs wide, and we're gonna do a big circle with our bodies, down and around and up, big circles, as the ship rocks all around you. Captain Allman snaps to someone off screen. Report! Klingon, sir. Half a dozen ships. The feed vanishes, and you're thrown sideways, and the wall across the room explodes. Switch directions, you guys, circling the other way. Air rushes out, along with dozens of screaming red shirts. One reaches for you, but another one who's flying through the air grabs their hand, and they're both pulled into the vacuum of space. You grasp a bulwark. So to simulate holding on for dear life, put your hands over your head, squeeze together nice and hard over your head. And if you want to make it a little harder, you can also do wide-legged squats. Pulsing and squeezing your hands together, you guys. Good work. Do you know how you keep from falling out? You just have to cling on. That joke had to be made at some point. You knew it. All right, you guys. Another red shirt officer goes flying past you and screams, "I was 2 weeks from retiring!" You see a second red shirt holding onto the bulwark across from you. They nod your way and give you a thumbs up. which causes them to lose their grip and also get sucked into the vacuum of space. You exhale to keep the air in your lungs from expanding and rupturing your organs. A hand grabs your own and pulls you into a corridor a second before blast shields drop, sealing off the room. Let's switch now as if a hand is pulling us. So legs wide, reach across, pull down into a side squat. Come up, sitting your butt back, reaching down with your hand, side to side. And just keep moving. Your butt tracks back first, knee behind the toes. Good work, you guys. Do you know how many Federation shuttles it takes to change a light bulb? None. Shuttlecraft don't last as long as light bulbs. You look up to see who saved you, and it's the cadet that fell off the ramp. Their security officer, you look away from their name tag. Maybe it's best not to get attached. He says to you, We have to get to the main deck. Whatever this attack is, our job is to... A light panel falls from the ceiling, crushes him, and electrocutes him. Switch from side to side steps or hops. If you want to do hops, you're going to hop from side to side, or steps. I'm going to step so I don't knock our trailer over. Dodging falling lights. Debris shooting across the hallway. The few remaining red shirts look to you. You shrug and hurry to the turbo lift elevator. In seconds, you're on the main deck. I'm gonna come in to see the comments from you guys. Bambi saying, Bollywood Star Trek. Yeah, that's gonna be my next mission, I think. And yes, Elizabeth, puppy cameo, she'll be appearing because of the storm. She's in here with me today. Dave saying, where are those emergency bulkheads already? Yeah, I think all of the red shirts will eventually clog the hole and function the same way. All right, you guys, so you've hurried up onto the main deck. You get up there and you can see the view screen, and through it, several bird of prey ships and a massive vessel. The screen shifts to the image of the sharp-ridged forehead of a fierce Klingon. He says, Federation ship, you will leave our space or be destroyed. Shift to butt kickers as we try not to poop our pants. Side to side, rocking side to side, or jogging in place, kicking your own booty. Do you know why the Klingon changed his hair color? 'Cause it was a good day to die. Alright guys, Klingon ships fire upon the research station at the planet below. Captain Allman says, thrusters engage, front shields to full, block their targeting. The USS Wayfarer takes the hits. A slightly pudgy officer says, Captain, shields are holding, but we'll not be able to puncture theirs. That large ship is also scrambling all communication. We can't call for help. The ship rocks under more fire. See if you can keep your balance. You know what happens when these ships take fire? People go flying because seatbelts weren't invented yet. So we're going to step one foot back into a lunge, twist, bring it in. Step the foot back into a lunge, twist, bring it in. Try to keep your balance as we go through these, you guys. Captain Allman looks to you. Congratulations, Ensign. You're the new Chief of Security. Prepare the away team. We need to take over a bird of prey and piggyback a signal back to Federation stations. If we can beam you out, but getting you back, well, you'll be on your own. We'll defend the research station as long as we can. You look at the other red shirts that will be your away team. Gulp. Pee yourself just a little and climb onto the platform to be beamed onto the enemy ship. All right, you guys, the warm-up is complete. We're about to hit the workout. If you're still with me, if you're ready for a ship combat scene, throw a heart emoji up on the screen. Let me know you're ready for some action. And I'll check in with you guys too real quick. Dave's singing, where are those? Oh yeah, it's awesome. And he's on here, about time. Oh, I love it. Jonathan Holiday's on here too. Good to see you, bud. I like seeing the hearts rolling on as well. Oh, and Margie, would you throw me a glass of water? Oh, maybe don't throw it to me. That might be a bad idea. Thank you guys. So grab a quick drink. The workout is about to start, you guys. All right, all right. Oh, we got to think a quick tipper on here too. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Is that Leonard? That is such a perfect name for today. I'm going to imagine that you are the doctor, Leonard McCoy. If so, check my heart rate. I'm going to need some help. Because, damn it, Jim, I'm an acrobat, not a workout leader. I don't even know the proper term. Carrie saying, how do I tip? PayPal or Venmo, the info is in the description of the video. I will also post it in the comments when the video wraps up as well. If you have any issues with that, let me know. I'll make sure it's accessible. So let's do this, you guys. It is time for the workout. So here we go, everyone. Grab your quick drink, get yourself ready, and let's do this. So everybody, jogging in place, jogging in place. Steven, you are the best, man. Thank you once again for your incredible generosity. With this battle raging on, you can only hope they beam you true. In a flash, you're standing in a strange cargo bay. One of your teammates appears in the middle of a crate, their torso bisected. Several burly Klingons turn at the sound. You're tackled and hit the deck with a thud. You've got to kick them off of you. We're now switching, guys, to the ground. So if you want to have a mat or anything like that prepped, that can be helpful for this. I'm just going to have a little folded up yoga mat, but a pillow under your booty if you got a bony tailbone like me. So on the ground here, guys, we're going to try to kick them off before they can hurt you. So lay on the ground, legs out. Level 1 for this is going to be with your knees just, shoulders all the way down. I'll go towards the camera so you can see me. Legs towards the ground, little kicks, little pulse kicks is going to be level 1. Head on the ground, shoulders on the ground. If you want to go for level 2, then you're going to go for a full kick all the way out, all the way in, keeping your feet about a foot off the ground. If you want to go for level 3, the hard level, once you're all the way out, mini pulse, bring it in. All the way out, mini pulse, bring it in. Start it up, guys. Pick your modification and get going. You start kicking. You knock aside several Klingon. One gets in behind you, though, wrapping a meaty bicep around your neck and trapping you in a headlock. You can see another red shirt suffering the same treatment. The Klingon flexes their mighty arm and pops the stranger's, that is crewmate's head. You can't let that happen to you. You need to fight a headlock. Okay, guys, next workout, time to fight the headlock. So level 1 is going to be a slight crunch, okay? So just like we were doing before, hand on the ground. Oh, and Diane, thank you so much. Super appreciate that. That was incredibly generous of you. You are just making me smile from ear to ear and split my beard. So level 1 is going to be a small crunch, feet on the ground, knees up here. You just bring your head a little bit off the ground, tiny little crunches, okay? If you want to go, just hands right here on the chest. If you want to go for level 2, you're going to have your arms nice and long, kind of reaching up towards the sky. And if you want to go for level 3, then you're going to go for a reverse crunch. Hands are down by your hips, legs are up, and you're actually kicking your legs up into the sky, showing off your beautiful white gams, displaying that if I was a celestial body, I'd be a white dwarf. So pick your method, you guys, and get going. We gotta escape this headlock. You've got to be strong. This alien has got you. You know what you call an alien with 3 balls? An extra terrestrial. Keep going, you guys. You quickly realize that matching strength with a Klingon isn't going to work. They're too powerful, but maybe you can outthink them. Another Klingon swings a powerful punch at your face. Twist your head aside so it hits the one holding you. Okay guys, level 1 for this is going to be standing, hands up by your head, and then you're going to go from side to side, crunching your knee up towards your elbow. Level 2 is going to be on the ground with your knees bent, and you're going side to side on the ground. Level 3, full bicycles. So extending one leg, bringing it into the knee. Extending one leg, bringing it into the knee. Switching from side to side. Pick your method and start now! You got this, you guys! Perfect. Hopefully you can see me a little better now. All right, you guys. Do your method of choice. Twisting so you can't be punched into the headlock. You break free! There's only 2 other red shirts left, though, and several Klingons. You scoop up phasers from your fallen comrades and toss them to the remaining companions. One of them catches the phaser the wrong direction and pulls the trigger. They're fried by the particle beam and crash to the ground. You and the remaining red shirt groan. Position yourselves back to back and fire with a phaser in each hand. You're doing great, guys. Don't give up. Back to back, surrounded by Klingons. You've got 2 phasers. You can do this. Level 1, you're sitting upright, your feet are on the ground, and you're going to be just shooting from side to side. Imagine you're pressing out your phasers each side. If you want to go for level 2, then you're going to pull your feet off the ground a little bit. Side to side. Feet are hovering over the ground. Level 3, legs straight. And go. Pick your method. Let's do this, you guys. Fire in those phasers. Do it! Particle beams crisscross the room, looking like a deadly performance of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. The last Klingon drops, and somehow you and the other red shirt are still standing. The red shirt whispers to you, "We need to take the main deck. Let's see if we can sneak aboard the officers' area." So we're going to sneak in, you guys. So we're going to switch to our sneaking position. I'm going to come in real quick to see what you guys are saying. Annalie's saying, gotta love the extraterrestrial. I'm so glad you're here. All right, you guys, we're sneaking in. This is going to be our second to last... Yeah, our second to last workout. We're already almost done, you guys, so let's dig deep and make this happen. Level 1 is going to be a low plank. So you're on your knees and you're on your elbows, just like this, and you're holding that position. If you want to go for level 2, you're going to go up onto your feet, so your knees are not on the ground. You're in a nice, long, low plank. If you want to go for level 3, you're going to go high to low and keep switching from high to low. Pick your poison. And let's do this, you guys. At this point, you're starting to get suspicious. Every new event seems to take out a red shirt within about 3 seconds. And there's only 1 red shirt remaining besides you. So you let your companion get a slight lead ahead of you. Carefully, you both sneak into a small war room, and you see 2 Klingons at consoles. The ship rocks. One calls out, "The research facility is firing upon us with ground defense lasers." A console explodes into sparks, killing a Klingon and the other red shirt. The remaining Klingon turns and sees you. She snarls, but the ship again rocks sideways. She turns back to her controls with both hands. "You want to survive, Federation scum? If so, grab those other controls. We're going down!" All right, you guys, shake it out for a sec. We're moving on to our last workout. The ship is going down. We can't make it if we don't help. They need 2 people to pilot this ship. It's got to be us and this stranger, this Klingon. So shake it out, take a quick drink of water. and let's get this, our final workout. Emily saying I'm killing you with these puns. Thank you. That is my mission. The real pain of these workouts is the groaning from the puns. Okay, you guys, it's time for our last one. We're gonna try to pilot this ship as it's under fire, a strange ship at that. So we're gonna be doing some oblique crunches to see if we can be flying in the air ourselves. So if you wanna go for level 1, you're gonna have your knee down on the ground, and you can go on your hand, you can go on your elbow, or you can go on the edge of a couch and just rest your shoulder. Whatever makes it easier for you if you have bad wrists. But level 1 will be here, and then you're gonna do extensions with your ribs. Pick a side, start with those. If you wanna go for level 2, you're gonna pull your knee off the ground, so you're full side plank, and you're arching up. If you wanna go for level 3, you're gonna take your leg, and as you come in, bring your knee to your elbow. Pick the method that works for you. I'll pick the method that allows me to keep the story going. The Klingon screams, "I will not die in dishonor!" You break through the atmosphere. The ship's electronics are fried. You're going to have to land manually. Up ahead is a lake. You have to hit it just right. The bird of prey bucks and skips across the water once, twice. The controls are almost ripped from your hands, but you hold tight. And then it hits the shore. Trees shatter, and it carves a massive divot into the earth. Come out of it, guys. Switch sides. You can do this. You've got this. I don't got this, apparently. Let me pop that back in there. See if that'll hold. Oh, there we go. See if I can get this to recenter. Maybe. There we go. Awesome. Little phone break leads to you getting a little bit of a break yourselves. So there we go. Okay, guys. Other side, other hand down. Oblique crunching. So raising your side up as you go. Have your knee down or your knee up. Pick your position, and let's start. The vessel comes to a stop, flipped on its side. You're barely conscious, covered in scratches and burns that have reduced your shirt to tatters. The red shirt didn't make it, but by the stars, you did. You turn to the Klingon. She still looks ready for a fight. You say, "Why are you attacking the Federation? Are you trying to start a war?" She says, "We do not fear war with your Federation." She groans and places a hand on her side. "But that is not why we are here. We're trying to keep this planet's research from getting out." Done, you guys. Come out of it. Through the shattered front view screen, you see a lone human studying your ship. They have dark cybernetics masking half their face. What have you gotten into? Are there any red shirts left to kill? Well, if this show continues, you'll find out next Monday at your workout comedy show. You did it, guys! You made it through another workout! Incredible job! Bring it in for a fist bump. So proud of all of you guys for pushing yourselves. And Mike, you say this is your first time here. I'm so glad you joined us, my friend. You can find all of our previous workouts on our YouTube channel or here on our Facebook feed. But we're gonna keep moving, you guys. While our bodies are warm, let's do a quick cool down stretch. Very important. This is gonna make us less sore in the days to come and build better and stronger muscles. And this one may have gotten you good in the core. Oh shoot, and Kim, thank you for the tip. If you guys didn't know, that is how I base what we name our characters after are the tippers. So let's stand nice and wide, legs apart, big reach up, and then roll down. Stretching down, bring it up. So if you like this show and you want to have a character named after you, well, if this show continues, this crazy Klingon that we just made it through this fight with is going to need a name. So I will be basing who I named this Klingon after on the tippers from today's show. And again, that info is in the description for the video, and I will also put it in the comments. Oh, good job, you guys. Let's switch now to stretching out our arms, because we did a lot with these planks today. So bring one arm out in front of you, bring it across your body, hug it in tight. Casey saying, I was just thinking that I needed a good ab workout. Perfect timing. Oh man, I love hearing that. Yeah, I like asking the people who do tip what workouts they would like to see next, letting them have a little bit of say and control of how the show, progresses as I see if each one, is going to continue. And I had a lot of people asking for an ab workout. So if there's a workout you would like to see next, that is a great way to help me decide what that's going to be. Okay, guys, bring it up. Reach back behind for the tag of your shirt. And then reach over to your elbow nice and tall as you stretch through that side. Oh, good work, you guys. I don't know about you, but that was a bit of an ab workout for me. We've been doing a lot of ab stuff in our training lately, too. So I actually had to take 2 days off from our ab holds so that I would have enough strength to run a proper workout, because I was so cashed out. We were working on a couple of new things where I'm holding my whole body out from just my shoulders, and it's like, oh, gets ya. Okay, come out of that, bring your arm across. So guys, as we're stretching, I want to hang out with you and chat a little bit about some nerdy, sci-fi stuff. So I would love to know, what was your favorite version of Star Trek? So many good ones to choose from, and all of them have different great characters in them. It's a hard choice. For me, man, I love the original. The chemistry of that crew was so much fun, but I grew up with Next Generation and loved it. Speaking of which, Emily, I'm loving on you. Thank you for the tip. You are amazing. Giant shout out. Emily, you're fantastic. Thank you so much for your generosity in keeping this show alive. That's my best George Takei impression. Not the greatest. Carrie saying, first time and I'll be back. Maybe not live, but I'll be back. Yeah, hopefully you survived this one. Oh. Yeah, other people saying the Next Generation. They were so good. Okay, guys, bring it up behind your head. Tricep stretch. Reach it in. Hug it back. I get caught up talking sometimes. Voyager. Yes, I need to rewatch Voyager. I was just looking at some great Voyager memes. I feel like I gotta tie some of that in if we do another episode in this world. Dana saying, TNG, best series. Yeah, they were so good. Oh, and Sandra, thank you. So much love for you, Sandra. You're making me smile so hard that I'm gonna get new wrinkles. Did the video freeze? Or is it just my creepy face right now? Okay, come out of that, you guys. Is my buddy Shannon on here? Hey, Shannon! Saying same. First watched TNG and loved it. Oh, so good. Okay, guys, interlace your fingers. Let's stretch out our wrists a little bit. Bring them forwards, and you can arch forwards too, so you stretch your upper back. Then bring it into the chest. Let's do it 2 more times. Arch it back. Bring it in. Arch it back. Bring it in. Good work. Then take your hands behind you, interlaced, and then extend up and aim your tatas towards the heavens. Sandra saying that she loved Discovery. Yeah, Discovery was super good. So many great side characters in that one. Just a moment longer, you guys. Excellent. Okay, come out of that, and then we're going to take our hands and, with your palms faced upwards, scoop them in towards your face. Just like there, and hold. If you've been doing a lot of typing or a lot of work on your cell phone, this is a great counter stretch to all of that. Scooping in the awesomeness. Steve's saying, Orville. Dude, Orville is so good. I only saw the first season. Do they have more of that available? And if so, where do I find it? Because I was blown away. I did not expect that show to be nearly as amazing as it was, and like weirdly impactful too. The episode they did about their one crew member going back home and kind of deciding on gender and everything. It was amazing. Okay, guys, then take your hands after we scoop this way, then take your palms back and down. Elizabeth saying, Next Generation, love the strong female characters. Yes. I love when people were like, oh, finally, a strong female lead. And then Star Trek fans are like, please, we've had this for like 22 years. Steve, season 2 is on Hulu. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta find a friend with Hulu and then binge it. Okay, come out of there, make a couple of fists, Hands together, couple of rolls. Couple of rolls. Good job, you guys. Okay, next, do a couple of shoulder rolls from all those side planks. We want to loosen that up and practice our sweet dance moves. Noticing Tasha Yar. Such a good character. Oh man, there's so many things I would love to cosplay. Okay, other direction. Roll them out. Roll them out. Sandra's saying more Orville is coming, but interrupted by the pandemic. Yeah. That has been the neat thing, though, because the pandemic has interrupted so much filming, they are doing a lot of dubbing of other countries' work. So we're getting a lot more foreign TV shows that are pretty sweet coming in, and also a lot more anime, and I love everything animated, so all about that. All right, I'm unleashing the hound, and then we'll keep stretching. Okay, girl. That's a good baby girl. Good job, sweetie. Okay, guys, next we're going to stretch out our abs a little bit because we did a lot with our abs today. So first, come to your knees and take your hands up by your head here, and you're just going to arch back and squeeze your butt cheeks and raise your heart up towards the sky and hold that position for a second. Good job. And then you can arch down a little bit and do the counter, and then come back up, arch up and back. We're just going to do this for just a moment, you guys. Oh man, after doing all of those, that feels really good. Oh, and bring it down and counter it. Good job. Then, I'm going to angle this down a little bit more so I can do it without the phone falling off. Yes. Okay, then on your knees, put one leg out to the side. Put a pillow under your knee if you would like. And then reach over to the side to stretch out our obliques. I'm liking this new music I found for tonight. It's super weird and trippy. All right, come out of that and then switch sides. I'm going to come in closer so I can chat with you guys as we're doing this. Adam Styles, hey man, welcome back. First 6 series were spectacular. 7 and 8 weren't quite as amazing. That happens a lot with shows, I feel like, where they're like, okay, just imagine the show ended at this season and just don't watch the rest of them. Oh, good job, you guys. We're going to do a couple of stretches for our psoas, which we also utilize when we're doing all this ab stuff. And it's also good when we're sitting a lot like we are right now with this pandemic going on. So put one leg out in front of you, and then sitting nice and tall, chest up, come forwards with your hips, pushing that hip down towards the ground. Let that hip fall, let that hip come down. I see my little girl out there saying, I wish it wasn't raining so I can go play. Kim's saying I should do a workout with the puppy. It won't be able to join in since I don't have one, but I tip to watch it. Okay, so before I go live, okay, come out of that and let's switch sides, other leg. So before I go live with these videos, I do about a half hour of yoga because holding the script, I'm kind of twerked in weird positions as I'm doing these workouts with you. And the whole time I stretch, she's basically just licking my face, my legs, my arms, and trying to tackle me. So one of these days I will film the like pre-show warm-up where she just attacks me. She's such a cutie. Are you my love, baby girl? Are you just pouting over there, huh? Yeah, you pouting. So next, let's stretch out our hammies just a little bit. So legs straight ahead of you, and then let's arch down and forwards over the leg. Oh, hello, sweeties. Oh, yeah. Are you my little treble? Yeah, my little treble. Ugh. She is my favorite. Switch your leg to the other side. Okay, she's my second favorite. Margaret's my favorite. Rebecca saying, hey Rebecca. You'll be working out tomorrow. It says you just ate. I say go for it. With all these ab workouts we did today, I think it could be very explosive. You'll be firing all torpedoes. Stretching this other leg, keeping your chest up as you come forward. Sometimes when I do these, I like to just hold on to my thigh or my knee and then walk my hands slowly down. Good job. Okay, guys, we're going to finish things off with a little bit of a glute stretch, as always. I love a little glute stretch. I'm going to lower the camera. Also, fair warning, the puppy is probably going to try to destroy my face during this part of the show, as usual. We'll see what happens. She might be a little tired. We tried to tuck her out before the storms hit today. So you're going to come on to your butts here. You have a couple options. Option 1 is just sit cross-legged. Bring one foot up over the other knee and let that knee fall slowly down. You should feel a bit of a stretch in your outer hip. Another option is to lay on your back, bring one knee up, cross your foot over, reach through your legs, pull in. Oh, hello, baby. This is the part. Ah! Oh my god! It's happened! She's come for the sweat! Somebody set the phasers to stun! Ah! Oh, this is how we take showers at the Ren Fair! Oh. Hi, girl. Yes, I love you very much. Oh my god, okay. Oh. We'll play as soon as we're done. Just one more stretch, okay? Switch legs, if you can. I'm gonna come up higher for this one and do a variation for you. Another variation you can do is you can sit upright, put your foot up, and then with your hands down on the ground, you can push in with your knee up towards you. Hello, sweetie. Mwah. I love you. No. Is my beard delicious? You know, I've been using that new peanut butter conditioner. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I love you so much. So guys, this is going to be our last stretch for tonight. It's been so much fun hanging out. Let me know, did you like this Star Trek edition? Would you like the story to continue? Or do you want us to jump back to our Wayfarer D&D story? I also have some stuff for that I'm working on. Let me know what you think, what you would like. Huge shout out to everyone who tipped tonight, who are helping to keep this show alive. And if you can't tip, if you can't afford that right now, boy do I understand that. Another thing you can do to help is to share this video. Share it with your friends, with your nerdy groups, with your Facebook groups, people who would like this, who want to laugh, or maybe just drop a couple of calories. Good time for that, and it helps the show a ton as well. So let's come out of that last stretch, you guys. Unfortunately, I can't do the proper Vulcan salute, so I'm gonna need some help on this. My other fingers. There we go. That doesn't look perverted at all. Can I hold it? Nope, I can't. So if you can, I'm super impressed. Post a picture of you doing it because I've never been able to pull that off. But guys, this is the end of our workout. If another one happens next Monday, then I will see you here for your workout comedy show. But it's Monday. You got an entire week ahead of you. So go out there, explore, discover something new, and be a hero. Love you guys. Have a fantastic week.